my patients, my name is Dr. Sandman. I hope that you're all doing wonderful. A while back in a video I had this makeup look, this one that I have on right now. This is what it looks like up close. It's got like a shiny highlight and all these different colors and bam, a lightning bolt. I actually wore this in my video where I went bowling with the meme team, and some of my friends suggested that I make a makeup tutorial for this because they liked it, so yeah, this is the one. Yeah, I've actually never made a makeup tutorial, so I hope this doesn't suck. I know this isn't like the greatest or the most wearable makeup look. I mean, it is for me because I wear crazy shit all the time. But yeah, if you're interested in how to recreate this, no one will probably want to do this. Who gives a shit? Not me. Just keep watching if you're interested in this video at all. I'd appreciate it. Cool. Here we go. First, sorry the lighting is garbage. The lighting is very yellow, so if everything looks a little bit more yellow than it actually is, I'm sorry. Second, I already have my foundation on, and I am completely new to this. I've never made a tutorial before. I'm not an expert on makeup by any means. So, my cats are fighting outside. They're playing, but so if you hear them, I'm sorry about that. But I'm not an expert on makeup, so if this is like technically wrong or if anything's not amazingly skilled, that's probably why. First things first, we gotta prime the eyelids with, well, any primer will do, but this is just the one I have at hand. It's Urban K. Yep, that's the one. After we have primed our eyes, we need like a fucking, what does e.l.f. call this? Eyeshadow brush. Well, no shit. It's like a flat-ish kind of brush, whatever, and a yellow eyeshadow. You don't have to use everything that I'm using, plus most of the makeup that I'm using is rather expensive, and the reason why I have it is because I got it half off on Black Friday. Like, most of the expensive stuff I'm using is from Urban Decay, and you can get a cheaper version of it at Sugar Pill, and it'll look just as great, and if you can't even afford Sugar Pill, then you can get it from NYX, because NYX is like high quality, and it's really cheap, so. Okay, so first thing to do is take your yellow eyeshadow and dab it onto the eyelid like that. So, and if you can't do that, then you could use a brush like a loser. I'm a loser too, so I'm going to demonstrate how to do that. Basically what you're going to want to do is cover the whole upper eyelid, but also go above your natural crease. If you're like me and you have hooded eyelids. If you don't have hooded eyelids, then you're a little special thing that I like to call lucky. Dab it on with a brush if you can't do it like a memer. The next step is to take like a red or an orange if you don't have a red. I prefer red because I like red. And the eyeshadow I'm using for that is from the, ooh, hi mirror. It's from the Urban Decay Electric palette, and it's this one. It's called Slow Burn. This might not make any sense, but my goal with the red eyeshadow is to begin the hawk look. You know, like swoop in and carry your prey away, that kind of look. You start it at the inner corner, and then you stop it like midway near the eyebrow, and you're supposed to line basically what you've created with the yellow and come to a point on the inner corner. Something like that. It's looking a little bit avant-garde right now, and you know what? It's probably gonna look like that when it's done, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And you know, if you don't have a red, you could also use something like a blood orange, but we all know it's fucking red. Once you have it on both eyes, you want to move on to the next color. And in celebration of all the millennials getting over their internalized misogyny, we're going to use some pink. Also from that palette, we're going to be using Savage, which is the pink shade, and oh my god, my bangs are not complying! For that, I'm going to use just like this flat brush, but really any brush will do, as long as it's a detailed brush. Oh, for the red, I use like a detailed eyeshadow brush. Doesn't really matter, as long as it works. And to put the savageness, get it? Because it's called Savage. Haha, Savage is the drag queen. We're gonna put that right next to the red and like bring it into like 2/3 of the way below the eyebrow or like over the eye. Once that step's done, we're gonna move on to this kind of like magenta type shade. Oh, the lighting! Oh, my friend Haley would yell at me so much for this because she's a lighting person. But the jilted one, its name is Jilted, but it's like magenta, whatever. Another, this one's more of an angled detail brush. Oh yeah, by the way, this one that we're going to be using and the two prior to that one, none of them are FDA approved. They're not, they're not safe or meant to be used around the eye. But you know what? Fuck it. We don't take heed from the FDA. We go blind like men. And our goal with this is to like go, just finish the edge of the eye and also make, like a shadowed wing. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Unless you're a perfectionist, then, you know, do your best. Something like that for starters, just basically doing that. And then, And then basically wing it out like that. If you want to start from the bottom, if that's easier for you, then do that as well. Just like, I don't know, whatever feels most natural to you. And once you've outlined the wing, you just want to color it in like your face is a coloring book. What's best for this would be like another angled brush or like detail brush. But I have run out of clean brushes, so I'm just going to use this one and just, it's a very thin brush, so I'm just going to use the pointed edge to use it. And what we're going to do is underline half of the eye, the inner half of the lower eyelid with Urban, or the purple, whatever purple you have. Another tip is that if you don't have like brushes like this, you could just as easily use Q-tips. I mean, that's what I did the first time I did this makeup look, but now my brushes are clean, so I get the luxury of having brushes for this. You want it to be a little bit thicker, and you want it to like, you see that, how it like lines up with the wing? You just want to meet it and kind of like blend it into, what color was it called? Jilted. What a weird word. And I'm making it a little bit thicker than I normally would because I'm going to be adding eyeliner, and I do my eyeliner a little thick, so if I don't put as much eyeshadow as I'm putting on right now, it gets hidden by the eyeliner. Okay, then we're going to take this detailed brush. It's technically double-sided. This is the brush that came with the set, so, and by the set I mean palette. And then we're going to use a blue. Any blue will do, but I'm going to use Gonzo, which is that one. And we're going to take that color and just basically meet it up to the red and kind of like curve it down to a real point. So it'll basically look a little something like that, a little something like that. You basically want something that's as blue as how you feel on the inside. Okay, now that that's done, I have decided that I like one eye better than the other, as you do. So, but we're not finished yet, and trust me, this whole look will come together once we add the eyeliner, but it's not that step yet, so you gotta wait, you gotta be patient, my kiddos. We're gonna take a green, and the green that I have chosen for today is a Freak, like me, from the Urban Decay Electric palette. And you can really use any brush for this, I suppose, but I'm gonna use like this somewhat thin, fluffy brush. It's the only one I have at hand, okay? It's the other side of the one that I used for the blue. Now what we're going to do with the green is basically take it in the very corner of the yellow and just put it there. And then later we're going to take a lighter yellow green and put it in between them, so there'll be like a transitional thing. And this is to like deepen the eye or something like that. I don't know. Make your eye as deep as the Pacific. Make it deeper than the moral to a Sylvia Plath poem, you know what I'm saying? Right now it's very subtle. I'm only taking it like not even a third of the way in, so you math nerds out there could probably tell me what fraction that is. Like I said, after that we're done with that green, and we're going to be using a lighter yellow green, and that one is, what's it called? Thrash! Oh, Thrash. Oh, like what I do at concerts. For that I'm just going to be using like this round brush, and you could really use anything. A detailed brush would probably be better, and then a fluffier brush to blend it, but then again you could also use Q-tips if you're cheap. Like I said, we're just gonna put this between the yellow and the green, and that'll act as a transitional shade or whatever. I don't know, terminology, stuff that beauty gurus say. I don't know, this is just a hobby. Now this lighting is horrible, so it'll probably make better an impact in natural lighting, or you know, good lighting. That's basically what it looks like at this point. And what are we doing now? Oh, one of my favorite parts. We're gonna do the highlight. You can tell how much I use this color because it's like absolutely filthy around it, but it's called Revolt, and it's just a silver shade. Any silver shade will do. And I have run out of brushes. Surprise! So I'm going to use my middle fingers in the air, ladies and gentlemen, and all those who do not fit the gender binary, the bender binary. Yep, that's the one. Something as silver as the knife that you use to cut men, so that's the one that you want. And just use that under the brow bone. Something as silver as the Tin Man who has no heart, much like someone else you may know. Time for more coloring book analogies. What are we gonna do? We are going to line the eyes. Where's my fucking eyeliner? here it is. This one is from NYX, and it's a matte black, and you could, any black liner will do. This is the thicker one, I believe. There's a really thin detailed one, and then there's this one. I like this one because I like my lines thick! Thicker than a Snicker. You want the lines to be thicker than Nicki Minaj's ass, so I'm gonna have to turn the camera off because I gotta focus for this because, you know, as we all know, eyeliner can sense fear. If you feel safer with, like a pencil eyeliner, or crayon eyeliner, or gel eyeliner would even be better, then go ahead and use that, but this is all I have at hand. And yeah, basically line your upper eyelid and then the lower eyelid, and then we're gonna move on to a wing on both ends. No, that's right, kids, not just the typical winged eyeliner on the outside. We're going for a full-on double wing. Yes, because we're birds. Now that everything's lined, oh god, that looks bad. But now that everything's lined, we're gonna do wing on both ends. If it doesn't line up with the shadow wing that you created, that's alright. I've actually discovered that I like that more than having it line up. I don't know why, but I guess we'll have to see what happens today. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like the wings I did. But we are going to do the inner lines, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that today. Sometimes I do it as if the line is continuing with my eye and it's pointing in towards my nose, and sometimes I make it coming down. I think I'm gonna do down today because even though it might not line up with the point that I have there, it will still like be continuous, if that makes any sense. Alrighty tighty, so that's what that looks like. That's just, hold on, I'll do a little close up so you can see the actual lines, and I dropped something, holy fuck. Now what we're going to do is the, what do you call it, the mascara, the eyelashes. You could curl your eyelashes beforehand, but because today I'm not really going anywhere, I'm like, what's the fucking point? This mascara is from NYX, and it's called the Zazazoo mascara. Fiber Infused Luscious Volume. No kidding. This is especially helpful, and it helps to look not look, you know, like garbage, because you get the eyeshadow on your eyelashes and it makes them stand out from over the liner, so this is what helps it not look like garbage. So that's the second to last step. Yeah, that's right, honey peaches, we are not done yet. So this is, I believe, the last sort of last step, sort of last few 5 steps. I'm gonna be taking this purple eyeliner, liquid eyeliner from NYX, and it's in the color Extreme Purple. Yeah, we're not into any of that mundane purple bullshit. We want extreme purple. Oh yeah, a little comment on this is that this actually makes my eyes burn like they're going to fall out, so I can't use it as real eyeliner. But you know what? I like the danger, so I still use it on my face. It makes my skin burn no matter where I put it, but if I put this on, I will be blind for some minutes if it's anywhere like near my actual waterline. But we're not gonna put that on our waterline today because I would like to see for some minutes. So we're gonna start by putting a little dot at the very end of the inner corner. Yeah, I don't think it's the product that makes anything burn. I think it's, well, something that actually happens is I actually get bad tubes, so they don't act the way that they're supposed to, or like they're dry or something, or they make your skin burn. Either that or I have an allergic reaction to it. I don't know. I'm not allergic to anything that I know of, so I don't really know what it is. Once you have the 2 dots on there, we're gonna put 3 dots at the end of the other wing, and decreasing in size as you go along. And that's how that step looks. And then the last 3 sets of dots that we're going to do is actually in the inner corner, and it's going to be 1 big one in the center and then 2 smaller ones on either side, as if it's curving, or as if you're putting a corner right here beneath your brow. And that's what I mean, in case you need a little visual. They're not completely even, but I'm in a rush, so fuck it. Fuck it! Last step is completely optional. In fact, this whole thing is completely optional. Don't even do this look if you don't wanna, but the last step that I have for you is to put a little lightning bolt with 2 dots on each point of the lightning bolt, because that's what I did the first time I put this makeup on, so I'm just being consistent. That was the tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed. I'm not good at this at all. It's probably sucked ass, but you know what? whatever, I do my best. I do my best. So please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment if you want. Please subscribe, that would be awesome. I'll leave all my social media in the link in the description below. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.